Let's see if I can figure this whole live stream thing out. I'm using OBS Studio, so we'll see if I can see the chat here. Let's see here. View. Chat. There we go. Probably have to log in. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh no, I think that worked. What's up, Eugen? How you doing, man? All right, just testing. Can you hear me good? Are my lips in sync with the audio? Yeah, I do want to explore StreamYard, that's for sure. Okay, cool. Great audio and visual quality. Good. Man, it's been a while since I've been in your stock market group, Eugen. I've just been busy, man. I don't know about you, but what have you been up to lately? Have you been buying anything in the market? All right, cool. Awesome. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Yeah, I'll have to get StreamYard to show the comments, Yeah, I figured I'd just go live. I haven't really done this very much, so I want to get comfortable doing live streams. It's going to be, I got to probably get my laptop up because I'm looking down at the chat. So it's like, let's see here. Maybe I can open up this chat here and then maybe I could see that. No, that's delayed too much. That's all right. Figuring out how to do all this stuff. I'll show you guys a Lego I've had up here for a while, which I enjoy. This one I had when I was a kid. It's on this Blacktron set. This one's called the Batrix. Batix, I think is what it's called. It's pretty cool. It's got these little spacemen, and then you can take off this little spaceship. Kids like to play with that stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. Waiting for a dip. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Did an interview? Well, that's cool. Are you gonna do like streams with them or something? Yeah, I haven't been buying much. I'm still holding quite a bit of cash. I was thinking about getting into maybe some cash secured puts on maybe AMD. I'm not sure. It's still trading pretty expensive. But other than that, yeah, just in general, I'm still coming up with a decent amount of videos. Tomorrow morning, I've got a video on sharing the iPad on a Teams call. So I think that's pretty cool for people who work remotely. They can draw on their iPad. Yeah, I'm drinking tea non-caffeinated tonight. So I'm always drinking tea, man. It's bad. What about you, Tracy? What are you up to tonight? It's kind of nice having some people on here to converse with. I didn't think I'd have anyone at 10:15 p.m. Eastern, but everyone's around the world, so not everyone's on Eastern time, so that's kind of the neat thing. But yeah, this last week with that AI conference I went to, yeah, you're getting your coffee there, Eugen. Is that how you say your name, Eugen? I'm just curious how that works. If I was saying it right or not. Or Eugen. Where was I going with that? Yeah, this last conference I went to for AI agents. Yeah, 9:21 a.m. there in Thailand. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a AI agents bunch of just tests in general, and then I'm going to share my Google Agent Space screen And I'm going to take people through like how to set up these things and how they work and maybe do a few tests. I did this crazy, I think it's called Lab something. Can't remember what it's called. Let me see here. Idea Labs. This thing is crazy. Eugene. Okay. Yeah, this Idea Labs, what it does is you kind of do a prompt like ChatGPT, and then you this thing will spawn 100 agents all at once, and it'll take like 15 minutes, and then it'll compare each other and do this like evaluation and ranking. It was crazy. It took like a half hour to run, but it came up with these 100 ideas. I was trying to come up with a new brand for my company. It's just insane the amount of data these things are generating. Jane Austen movie. I don't think watching a Jane Austen movie. I don't think I've watched a movie with Jane Austen. Not sure if I have. Sounds like an older movie. I'm not sure. But yeah, I need to adjust. I think maybe the color on this camera, or my lights in the ceiling light, because it just seems like really yellow behind me, and it's kind of how it looks right now. It doesn't look that good though for some videos, but at least this new light is doing pretty good, I feel. So let's see, what else have I been up to? I'm gonna look at my videos here. I've been talking a lot about AI, and then yeah, I do like my Friday ticker videos. They're doing okay. I mean, they're just kind of basic tutorials on the stock market. I feel like people like to learn the basics. So I've been enjoying doing those. And I'm kind of really into these how-tos, especially doing the iPad drawing. Obviously, I'm doing a second video on it coming tomorrow. But I'm starting to think of new how-tos, just in general, like the AI stuff that I'm learning myself, and it kind of helps me learn. So I find that kind of nice. What else? What else is going on? Yeah, I've been dealing with thinking about getting a new car, but I don't think I'm going to get one. I've been pondering it here and there. I did a video on that because I got to take my car in to get a new washer fluid pump tomorrow, but that's probably only going to be like maybe $300 to $400 or something like that. But again, it's cheaper than a car payment, so I figure just stick to the old clunker, the 14-year-old Ford Fusion. Oh, with YouTube in general, you mean? Taking my time with all this? You know, to be honest, if that's what you're talking about, like with YouTube, I feel like I'm kind of glad I didn't blow up in a sense. I feel like I think I would change my vibe if I blew up or something like that. I feel like maybe if I'd have blown up, I would have went like into like reaction channels and all that, or reaction videos and all that. But I think that, you know, just enjoying it as a hobby, I think, is the way to go. I think that, I don't know, it's tough to say. Like if I blew up, if I would change my behavior, if I got too cocky, who knows? But yeah, I've just been enjoying doing it, and I'm just realizing that I just want to give good guidance to people, and I just feel like there's not enough of that out here in YouTube land. So yeah, it's been going good. I've been enjoying it, not putting too much pressure on myself. I feel like, even though I'm still posting every day, but a lot of my videos are kind of like, I don't spend a ton of time editing them. I mean, a little bit of cuts here and there. I did have fun with this new Detroit vlog I did, doing the AI agents, just taking B-roll and thinking about the content a little bit more, like what I want to show people. So I'm going to do that more often, I think. But it takes time to think about it in general. and I don't want to have it too scripted in a sense. But oh yeah, thanks Tracy, I appreciate that. This channel is nice. Yeah, I'll have to do StreamYard and get, to where I can show people's comments. I have an account now, but I just haven't set it up. I was really, tonight I spent I was going to start my live stream at 9 p.m., but then I was just tweaking all these different things with OBS Studio and trying to get a thumbnail going for this live, which it looks like it turned out to be white, which I intended for it to be a black background. that looks horrible. I wonder if I can change the, oh no, it wouldn't matter. No, I got to just change the background. I'll do it later. Yeah. Yeah, I need to look at making some moves in the market, but man, it just keeps hitting all-time highs, Eugen, It's I don't want to buy the top, man. It's I guess if I were to start buying, I would just scale in slowly but surely. But I mean, there are some opportunities out there. Dividend stocks are just beaten down dog stocks, but no one seems to be buying them. I mean, there's no bid on them in general. So there's that. But with the Fed lowering rates, I think that dividend stocks are going to start getting the bid again because people are going to start looking for yield. So that'll be interesting. Let's see, what else? I don't know what my Friday ticker show is going to be. Yeah, you are strategic where you buy. You did pretty good on that Palantir, man. Yeah, with indexes, you can just kind of just dollar cost average and not even worry about it, So are you still doing live streams in the evenings, Eugen? Or are you just kind of focused on regular? I haven't checked out your channel in a while. I've been bad about it. Just been busy. I should get, let's see here. I should get a scene up where I can share my screen. Let's see here. On dust, dude. That penny stock. No, it's not a penny stock, is it? What's it up to, $4 or $5 a share? I should have got in that, man. Oh man, I'm surprised because you got monetized and you had what do you got, 5,000 or 6,000 subs, man. You were doing pretty good on the hours and the live streams as far as people watching everything. Yeah, morning rush, trying to get in and wake up and do the live stream. That is a lot. You kind of gotta, hey Tiff, how you doing? You kind of gotta amp yourself up to do a live stream at 5 in the morning. $7.30. Yeah, what are you up to, Tiff? Yeah, I just need to probably do live streams a little bit more. It's hard to find it in my schedule. Always so busy, during the day, picking up kids, dropping off kids, doing work, doing meetings. It just never ends. And then after school, it's take your kids to soccer, take your kids to ballet, dance, all that stuff. Yeah, 2 hours prep, Eugen. Yeah, it is hard to find the time, man. Even just shooting regular long form videos, you got to put in the effort. You got to get up out of your chair, grab your pocket 3 and go out and go walk in, or hit the record button in your studio. Oh yeah? Okay, bath time with the kids. Yep. Yeah, my usual commenters, diehard subscribers. I love you guys, man. It's great. Every morning, you guys come on and give me your 2 cents, and it's always great feedback. Keeps me on my toes, keeps me grounded as far as not getting off base on the channel, and I so appreciate that, honestly. It just makes it fun, and I think that's where I was going earlier was if I would have blown up on YouTube, it wouldn't have been as good of learning about people in the community that I'm growing. And I kind of like that slow It's steady growth because you get to know new subscribers that come in the comments. And yeah, it's just keeping a healthy channel. So I don't know if you guys didn't see my last vlog I released Saturday. Um, I mentioned in there that I don't think I'm going to do these reaction videos or just even commentary on the red pill slash resentful content out there. I don't even want to deal with that because I don't want that in my channel. And, you know, I figured that if people see my channel, they'll get the vibe, they'll get the wisdom, and they won't even care about that content. So I'm just going to forget that whole direction I was trying to go. Let's see here. I'll say, even with 7K subs, you get a couple a-holes every now and again. Yep. And sometimes you get other YouTubers who hate on you. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, you do. I mean, I haven't had too many haters. I had one commenter that just was spewing out some weird stuff, and it wasn't a bot. It was just someone who was pushing out these weird comments. So I had to block one person. I felt really bad because he was like always commenting on the channel. But yeah, I've only had like one or two kind of real nasty comments. Nothing too bad. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. Do what works for you and your tribe will show up. Yeah, you're right. Stay away from the depressing stuff. I know we have so much of it. I mean, it's like, and the problem is you click on any one of these videos and you're just going to get more of the depressing stuff constantly. And that just gets old and your feed just gets pummeled with it. It's like, I don't even know if the people I'm subscribed to have new videos because I'm just getting fed all this other, you know, I'm guilty. I click on the political stuff. I click on doom and gloom. Sometimes I'm getting ideas, sometimes with the doom and gloom about like maybe the economy. So woe is me content. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How you doing, man? Oh, you didn't miss nothing, man. I'm just trying out a live stream late night. You know, I figured, hey, there's probably some late night owls out here. I'm just chilling, hanging out, talking whatever's coming up on my mind. Talking about my content a little bit. Talking about the channel, you know, like I did that video where I was saying, I was thinking about doing reaction videos, not so much like reacting with the video, but like just walking and talking about these red pill, resentful content. But I decided I'm not going to. I don't think. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, I could repeat talking about the stock market and conviction and risk and liabilities. I think that's all good content that you can repeat. I mean, you see the finance YouTubers, they're always repeating it. And I can repeat career advice as well as family advice. You know, there's nothing wrong with repeating that kind of advice. Because, you know, when you think about it, you push a video out and like some people see it, and then it seems like every new video, it's always sending it out to new viewers. So some of these people have never seen me and they're never going to go back to your old videos too. I mean, sometimes they do. I am drinking this, what is it called? I'm sorry, I'm so old. Sasquatch tea. It's like a hibiscus. I had it on another vlog. I'm already forgetting what it is. I'll remember it in a second. Oh, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. Repeating is one of the most important parts of content creation. It was a mental block for me a while. Yeah, I think I'm starting to kind of realize that. And even, whoa, Tiff, what are you doing? Sending me $10. Thanks, Tiff. I appreciate it. People want you to make the same video over and over again. Yeah, last week I did this video on the iPad drawing live using OBS Studio, and then I followed it up with drawing live and sharing it on a Teams meeting. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's just a little bit of a twist to that drawing live. But yeah, then I think I'm going to do Wednesday AI agents or just AI in general. It doesn't have to be AI agents. It could be Man, maybe I'll do that idea of sharing songs with Suno, the AI. I think Aaron, you told me about Suno because I asked you where you got your music. I think that I think I asked you who. Oh no, maybe it was Will, this other YouTuber Will. I asked him where he got his music, and he used Suno to do it. I think that's a lot of fun generating music and doing kind of a vlog. Oh, I like that video. Thanks, Tiff. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, Aaron, where do you get your music? All right, later, Eugen. Thanks for coming, man. Oh, do a video on Suno and AI in general and generating the music. Your boss uses it to make theme songs for you guys. Yeah, because you do that for a living, right, Aaron? Creative work, like do you do photography or videography or editing? Art list. Okay. Is that an AI generated one? Yeah, I'll do that, Tiff. I'll do a video on how I use a combination of ChatGPT and Suno as far as like generating the styles and all that. But it's pretty interesting. You can do lyrics and all sorts of stuff, which I'm no songwriter. I just do instrumentals. So yeah, I'll do a video on that for sure. That'll be a good one for AI Wednesdays. So I got AI Wednesdays, the Friday ticker, maybe Throwback Thursday. I don't know. Oh, you do Hollywood stuff. That's cool. Now that's in Atlanta area. Do you do stuff for Tyler Perry? Like that type of Hollywood? Like I know he's got a huge studio over there. Yeah, before I did uh love these themes. Thanks, Aaron. Before I did software engineering in the AV industry, I worked for property tax software, and I flew out to Gwinnett County like 4 or 5 times and did property taxes down in Georgia. So that was interesting seeing the Atlanta vibe. Very busy place. I think that's where you're from, isn't it? Or was it North Carolina or something? Somewhere south, I know that. Oh, Disney? Sweet. That's cool. Yeah, they probably got hundreds and hundreds of contractors. Vlog Vlogtober? Are you gonna do that, Tiff? Okay, you travel, Aaron. That's cool. Yeah, me too. I'm getting back into into the swing of things for business travel. I oh, you're in ATEL. Yeah, I remember seeing that on your videos. That's pretty cool. You get probably a lot of good areas to do shots for your vlog for your channel, which I think is pretty cool. Being in the city, you get a lot of just different scenery in general. Yeah, Tiff, I'll have to someday I'll have to get out to Colorado and I'll ping you and we'll have coffee or something. I think you're out in Boulder, I think it is. Yeah, someday I'm probably going to end up going to China and Taiwan with my new company, so that'll be interesting. That'll be a long trip. I don't know. I don't have it scheduled. I need to get a Chinese work visa, and you have to like go through the company and in a contracting company to go to an embassy and get you signed up for a work visa and all that. Oh, Aurora. Okay. Is that close to Denver? Like just outside of Denver, I think. Boulder is rich. Yeah. Almost every town in Colorado seems like it's rich. Vail, Breckenridge. I mean, nowadays you can't get a lift ticket for less than $400, it seems like. I went out there like Moving out to Taiwan or China? No way, man. I don't want to move out there. I'm never moving again, I hope. This move that I moved to this house, it took, I think it was like 2 or 3 trucks or something like that. I never want to move again. Oh, Denver and Aurora are the same. What about you, Aaron? Are you planning on staying in ATL? Yeah, Vale and Breckenridge and Aspen. Yeah, they're all in the mountains. I can't wait to go back. I haven't snowboarded for maybe 10 years or so. Ever since I had kids, I haven't gone back, but I would like to get into snowboarding again. I mean, you still remember it. I used to do it quite a bit. But yeah, I'd like to get back out to Colorado. I'd love to go to Alaska, man. Alaska would be that would be epic. Lots of snow there, lots of powder. Industry's dying for in Atlanta for creators. I'll tell you what, Aaron. Um, One thing you could consider, even for you, Tiff, is or anyone out there, is take a look at this AI agent thing because this is like the new gold rush. Um, it's crazy. You can pretty much almost automate any white collar job out there if you're creative enough with these agents as far as your prompting skills. And there's no code involved in these things. So I think that could provide people with an interesting side hustle from a consulting perspective. Um, just reading the comments here. All of Hollywood is struggling. My friends losing their homes. It's probably because of AI. When you think about it, these things are generating images now. They're generating videos, little video snippets. Which, if you look at, I think it's called Envato Elements. Probably 90% of the content on there was generated by a creative person, and now everyone's just doing some AI generated thing. Oh, you've been pretty lucky, Aaron, for staying employed. That's good, man. Well, you definitely know what you're doing. I mean, when I watch your videos, it's like I got through halfway through one tonight. I paused it, so I'm going to finish up the other half. Um, the one where you're like you rearranged your bedroom, and you're like, I take my time on the comments because I appreciate the comments. I thought that was very thoughtful of you to convey that to your viewers. And I feel the same way too. I always appreciate the comments. I probably don't wait as long as you do. I probably am always just right on top of them. But I think that's something to consider. So take your time and be thoughtful with your responses. I appreciate that. Strikes, budget cuts, AI, tax incentives. Yeah, you're right. I thought for a while too, Detroit was going to be like a studio hub at one point. I think they had some traction a little bit. I think Michigan used to have maybe some tax incentives to come to Detroit, but I don't know if they stayed around. So yeah, it'd be nice to see Detroit become kind of an interesting, you know, content creation place because the city is kind of it's all over the place. There's like modern areas, and there's obviously the areas that have struggled, and yeah, it could be interesting. You were able to get a 1 year subscription to Udemy from my job. I'm getting every AI certificate I can, dude. That is the way to go. Honestly, I saw another video that I mentioned in one of my videos that a woman she mentioned IBM has a list of certificates. Harvard even has one, and I think that's a good plan, Tiff, is to get as many certificates as you can because tomorrow some company is going to either come buy out your company or they're going to launch AI agents and your job is going to be that much tougher to, you know, deal with, and you might just have to be an agent expert. So, a lot of stuff has gone overseas. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Tiff, he's got a great channel, man. It's real wholesome, just like good vibes. I love it. Hollywood just uses these towns for a few years, then they take off to the next one. I have a lot of friends from Detroit that did movies in the early 2000s. Yeah, I believe that's when they were trying to kind of hype up um, Detroit for a place to come, but it never did really take off, to be honest. Then the industry went to New Orleans. Now it's Texas and overseas. Yeah, man, that's kind of crazy as far as how that works with Hollywood. I mean, now it's like, these movies, they're kind of just all digital in a sense. It's like I just want things to go back to the old Star Wars days, 1977 episode 4, just raw, no AI, no CGI. That's what I want to see for movies. They just felt real, they didn't feel fake like these newer movies do. I'm glad Colorado has bad weather. You guys get a lot of good sun there. Yeah, but anyways, what sort of video are you going to produce next, Tiff? I know you've been focused on the lives lately, which I like. I think the lives are cool. I can't wait to see your studio when it's all done. People don't watch movies. That's the real problem, and there's no DVD sales. Yeah, I think the DVD sales is kind of interesting that there is kind of a comeback for that, but not enough to really push the needle for Hollywood, that's for sure. I've always said this. I mean, even this is kind of the Netflix thing, but I don't know. For me, I don't even want to go to the theater, to be honest. I just want to, if a movie came out, I think I would pay the $20 to just have it come on my big screen TV in my own living room with my kids. Um, would I pay $50? Maybe. Depends on the movie. If it was a great movie that everyone was excited about, I might pay $50, you know. But I don't want to go to the theater. I just don't want to deal with it. Featured on America's Dream. Oh, you have someone is on America's Dream Home Makeover? That's cool. I'm talking about good things still happening to good people. Oh, that's your next video. Okay. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to. Tomorrow I'm gonna shoot a video at my house on house being organized in your house. I'm gonna show my pantry, so that should be fun. I know, Aaron, you're into organization, aren't you? I was gonna see Superman at AMC. It was $32. Yeah, exactly, dude. And I don't even want to go to the theater to do that, I don't want to sit with loud people, kids. Hey, what's up? Real Thoughts Project. If you guys haven't checked out, I think you guys probably are all on Real Thoughts Project because I think we've all commented in the same videos sometimes. When are you going to do your live stream, man? Pantry video, excited. Yeah. Yeah, we were sick of like all the cardboard boxes, everything you buy like in your pantries, either cans or cardboard boxes, and we were just sick of. You could kind of smell the cardboard if it's sitting in your pantry for a while. So my wife got all these glass containers for our pasta, and then a bunch of Tupperware for other stuff. So yeah, I'll do that. That'll be kind of fun. Yeah, Tracy, you like organizing? Yeah, it's soothing. It kind of is. And um, I have this quote. I'm already forgetting the quote. It was from the movie Platoon. Something, something about your house or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I'm going to put it in that video tomorrow. Um, it just it has to do with like keeping your house organized. And now it's gonna bug me. I gotta remember what it was. Oh, it's something. Let me think. Something we go down. Now I gotta remember it. That's annoying. This is what happens when you get to be 45. You come up with an idea, and this is the reason why I record my ideas so quick, is because if I don't record it right away, I'll like lose all my thoughts, and I don't have time to write them down half the time. Sometimes I do take notes on my phone because I will forget my ideas. I have a video I'm working on about the dangers of deep cleaning. Aaron. Oh man, yeah, you could find some interesting things when you're doing a deep cleaning, right? Oh, you vacuum seal everything into portion controlled sizes. That's interesting. Makes things easier. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I've been wanting to do like Sunday, maybe uh meal prep for the week. I think Aaron, you kind of do a little bit of meal prepping. Um I'd love to do meal preps and just heat stuff up, like throw stuff in the crock pot. Um I just haven't gotten around to coming up with some good recipes for it. Vacuum sealing. Huh. I'll have to look into that. That's a strategy for storing your food into smaller portions. Dehydrating, yeah, I've seen that. I've heard of that. Never done it. My wife laminates stuff all the time with her classroom. She's got her own personal laminator because she doesn't want to stay at school laminating all night. Oh yeah, yeah, Tiff, you subscribe to him? Yeah, he's got some good stuff on there. Gotta scroll up on this chat. Let's see if I missed anything. Nope. What else? Other than that, no, I don't have any other new ideas for videos. I've already done videos on Tesla. Of course, that stock's going up like crazy. That's pretty nuts. But it'll probably drop again. It always does. It's so volatile. What else? Yeah, I'll probably do some repeats on. I do want to do a repeat on conviction in the stock market. I think that's so important. Yeah. Conviction in the stock market is pretty important because most of the time people get emotional and they sell out, and that's when you lose money. And so I'll do another conviction video. I've done like 2 or 3 long time ago, like a couple months ago. You guys are into the cooking stuff, man. Dehydrating, ground it up. Yeah, I do all the cooking, and I don't mind cooking actually if I have the time. You know, I like to get a good recipe. I like to get what is it called? One of those like Blue Apron services. Like I'll do a Blue Apron for like a week or two and then cancel it, and I'll get like 10 new recipes, or maybe I'll do it for a month. Get a few recipes, and then the ones we like, then we'll start to just kind of build our own recipe from that. So, how's the public service stock going? What's the public service stock? I'm not sure what that would be. Public service. Yeah, other than that, I mean, most of the other stocks that are out there are just hitting all-time highs over and over and over. So it's like you can't get a chance to get in. I don't know when that's going to stop, but we'll see. Anyways, what else could I talk about here? Just trying to think of things. Yeah, maybe I'll do another video too on my setup, Tiff. Here, Hey, Tina Marie, how you doing? Yeah, I'll do a video too on this setup I have with OBS Studio. I'll show you kind of what I've got going on. Let's switch it up here. Webcam. I did make a scene here. This is kind of interesting. All right, here we go. Let's see how this works. Hopefully this doesn't screw up my audio. Let's see here. Come on. Oh, it's not working. Dang it. Wonder why that didn't work. I had a whole scene here where I could show the Osmo 3, you know. But yeah, it looks like OBS Studio probably had to be restarted, something like that. Sometimes it does this. 1 second. Let me try this. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah. So I've got my SLR on the stand here. Okay. And I don't even hit record. This is what's recording my main video. I'm basically capturing this HDMI with this cam link, this $100 capture card, and that's going in USB into this computer. And then I have this XLR Mix Pre 3. So my XLR from the mic is going into there, and then I just do USB-C into the computer. So, and that way I never have to use an SD card when I'm recording. I just hit record right in OBS Studio right there, and it just records right to my computer. So I think that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you know, I can switch scenes and all that stuff. So pretty cool. We'll see how that went. Oh, the Death Star model? That one took probably about 5 days, I think. Yeah, you got to figure out all this technical stuff. Hey, man, maybe I'll do a few videos on just these couple setups here. Yeah, you do need to learn all this for your studio, Tiff. Because I just got sick of hitting. This is what I would do. I would hit record on the SLR because it's got the great bokeh. It's got a great lens, and then it would record to the SD card, and then I'd record the audio to my laptop, and then bring the files together, get them all synced in Premiere Pro. And I was like, this sucks. So, you know, instead I got it all set up in OBS Studio. I've got a 240 millisecond delay in the audio because that capture card on the Sony is delayed by about 9 frames, which is around 240 milliseconds. You gotta just tinker with it a little bit, and you know you'll get it to work. From your DJI? No, you know I'm the video I'm recording on right now that you're seeing is my Sony SLR camera. I'm capturing the HDMI from the camera. It has an HDMI port, and that's going through this cam link capture card and then into the computer. Okay, the computer recognizes it as like a webcam in a sense. But the DJI can do the same. You know, you see here I've got it hooked up. When I did that switch, that scene, that was the DJI that I was able to hold around, move around. Is that why your audio seems delayed in your earlier videos? I don't know which earlier videos you're referring to. Maybe like you're talking about really earlier videos. Yeah, I had the DJI lapel mic up to a cell phone, and that might be why they were delayed or something like that. I've only ever used my phone and a GoPro for both of my channels. It's kind of bad that I haven't put something better together yet. I know it takes time. I was going to start this live stream at 9 p.m. because I was like, man, this is late already. But then I was like tinkering with OBS Studio for about an hour, like trying to get everything set up properly. And I wanted to do this whole Pocket 3, try that out. But it just takes time. You got to tinker with it. So yeah, hopefully the audio isn't delayed with this setup. Hopefully I've got it right. This is the first time using OBS Studio for a live stream totally. I tried doing a live stream in the woods, I call it the intuition forest, but it was real choppy. It must have been a signal thing. I don't know. Maybe I should strap on a backpack, a Starlink, what do you call it? Satellite receiver or whatever. Now that would be something, right? You just carry around Starlink on your backpack, and then you got your Osmo 3 Wi-Fi'd up to it. Then you'd have perfect, good connection. Yeah, no audio is perfect. Yeah, I see. Sometimes I just want to get that deeper, richer sound. I don't know, something with this microphone. When I listen to other content creators, I like their sound more than mine. But maybe that's just me. I'm just being critical, probably. But your guys' audio sounds really good every time I'm watching your videos. Tiff, yours sounds good. Real Thoughts Projects sounds good to me. Tracy, you got to get on YouTube, Aaron, yours is always good, man. You got that nice, deep sound. On Driving Daily, I live streamed at a racetrack while I filmed a video on another camera. It cut out sometimes, though. Yeah. Starlink Mobile is coming soon. Hey, there you go. Is that your other channel? Real Thoughts Project? Driving Daily? Is that the other one that I think you're monetized on? I think you've mentioned it a few times. Do you do racing or something? Drag racing or something? Hey, have a good night, Tracy. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. Driving Daily. I got to put that in my... I'll just put it in my screen here because I'll forget, man. It's just like getting old. All right. It's my everything channel, but sometimes I film drifting. Ooh, that's cool. Huh. That's a lot of fun, to be able to just film what you love. Obviously, I'm doing the same thing with walking and talking about the stock market and random things. I enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun. I think I definitely want to go to downtown Kalamazoo sometime and do some vlogging in public. I'm starting to get better at that. Once you see the watch hours from this live, you'll do it more often. I have a playlist for all the different stuff over there. Oh, for the driving stuff that you're doing, the racing and the drag strip and drifting. That's cool. I'll have to check it out, man. Binge watch it. Yeah, I mean, live streams. I'm not going to monetize them during a live stream. I think that's kind of silly. I guess afterwards, people can watch them and, watch an advertisement or two. Car shows, drifting, DoorDash. That's pretty versatile there. I think a lot of people like to watch the DoorDash content creators. I have a playlist for all the different stuff over there. Okay, cool. What about you, Tiff? Do you have a lot of playlists? I haven't checked your channel on the playlist side. I've got pretty good playlists going on for my channel. I do like to keep my stuff organized. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, the risk to running this A7R2 is that I am powering it via USB, But I have ran it for a few hours, and eventually the battery will die. But I can always just pop a new one back in if it does die. But yeah, maybe I'll because I think with StreamYard, you can probably connect your OBS Studio stream to StreamYard, and then yeah, I could have people on and have you guys on. We could do some chats, live streams. I think those are fun. I enjoy them because it's kind of like you're talking to yourself. Sometimes you're kind of disconnected from the chat because you're trying to talk to the camera. But that's cool. Visiting haunted places, Tiff. Visiting abandoned places over on DD. Sometimes I love that stuff. If I lived closer to Detroit, I think it'd be cool to go check out some of those abandoned places and do some vlogs there, or I don't know, something interesting there. That'd be kind of fun to see. Do some videos there. I know a lot of people are interested in that, but yeah, my Thursday throwback, that's going to be interesting to try to narrate videos from when I was a kid or baby or whatever. That'll be kind of fun. It'll be good for my kids to see those, and if I put forth the effort to do it, because otherwise they're just going to be stuck on some drive on my NAS, and my kids will never find them, to be honest. What about you guys? Do you guys have any old home movies or 8mm film or VHS film that you have sitting around? Are they digitized or not? Would like to check out Detroit. There are a lot of abandoned places around here in North Carolina. Yeah, like the furniture factories, I assume. We also have abandoned paper mills in Kalamazoo. There's a bunch of paper mills around town, but there's fences around them because they're kind of dangerous. I don't think they want people to go Osmo Pocket 3 over there and walk around and fall into a vat. I've been to Detroit. My brother lived there. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, my brother-in-law lives over in Royal Oak area, which is just north of Detroit. That's where the Detroit Zoo is. I used to work there years ago. Very busy. I didn't like the rush hour traffic. So I have a lot of 8mm tapes and the camera. So does my mom. She still has a camera. I don't know if she has a projector, though, because I know you had to project the 8mm on the wall. And so my grandpa, he took his VHS recorder and recorded the wall and narrated those videos. And then my uncle, years later, digitized them and put like modern music or 80s music to the videos. So, and an old VCR with lots of VHS tapes and a box TV too. I don't have a box TV anymore. It's kind of sad, to be honest. Those things were so heavy, though. I mean, I remember my brother and I, we used to play Nintendo and video games, and our box TV was in the basement. We grew up in a tri-level, and we wanted to play up in our room. I don't remember why we wanted it up there. Can't remember. But we ended up lifting this probably 150-pound box TV. It had the console. And my mom, the next morning, she woke up. She was like, "What did you guys do?" So it was kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, this was fun. I enjoyed this. I'm really glad you guys joined. And I appreciate you guys coming on so late. I have a VCR and VHS too, but no home movies, unfortunately. I wish I had a CRT TV for the old Nintendo 64. Yeah, my brother has every single old gaming system. I think the Genesis down in the basement, but I just play the emulators now on Dreamcast. If you've ever heard of that one, it's like an emulator. You can play all the emulated games. So, Maybe I'll do like a video game thing or something like that. Maybe an old one. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe I could like stream an old Nintendo game with one of these capture cards. If I could get, that would be kind of fun. Yeah, Tiff, maybe you should consider doing the home movies, um, and narrate them. Like saying, "Oh, this is my mom, this is my grandpa, this is our old, you know, station wagon with the wood station wagon or whatever." You got an Atari 2600? I used to when I was a kid. Nintendo and Sega, that's awesome. I have the Wii too. I just played the Wii yesterday with my son. We played Wii Sports, the tennis one. I still love that game. That game is one of the best games ever made. Wii Sports. Yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it. I'll let you guys go. It's getting late. Um, but yeah, I'll do this again. Maybe not so late. I'll try to find maybe a more reasonable time. But this was still fun. I enjoyed it. So, anyways, you guys have a great night.